And he said, just as electricity transformed almost everything 100 years ago, today I think I actually have a hard time thinking of an industry that I don't think AI will transform in the next several years. And I think he's right. And in fact, he's not the only one who said it, and he's not the only one who's actually compared AI to electricity. A bunch of other people have done it, including Wharton and CEO of Google, and there's been many quotes about sort of the new electricity. It's even helping us come out with versioning in a bunch of areas. So it is basically the same as replacing the steam engine with an electric engine. It's taking the exact same process, the way it's always operated, and using AI there. So that sort of begs the question, which is, if AI is going to transform everything, then what will be our system change? I mean, we've been working a lot on this. We've been investing quite a bit. I do think that there's, at least for me, some obvious things that are coming. One is there will be a new kind of platform. So we call it the flywheel. It'll be real time. It'll do continuous campaign development and measurement in the moment. It'll replace that batch process that I just talked about a minute ago. You'll be able to do the strategy, the creative, the measurement, the activation all at once, like literally in seconds. And it'll feed itself because AI will be at the center, and so it'll tell you that's working, that's not working, you should do this, and et cetera. And it's going to happen sooner than most people realize. We're already working on a platform that does a lot of this. Second is, I think that creatives and clients will work side by side. There won't be this across the table anymore, because you're going to be able to test creative, by the way, using synthetic data and say, is this going to work or not? You're not going to actually have to do real research. It's not going to be across the table. It's going to be side by side, making decisions together. And I think that's actually going to be a super positive thing for the industry. Third is, what now takes months is going to take minutes, and what takes a whole bunch of people to do a campaign will take 2. And I actually think this is a super good thing, because our industry doesn't pay very well. I mean, let's be honest, like when I graduated with an undergraduate in business, I wanted to go into advertising actually, and the job offers and the pay sucked. But I actually think this is a chance for us to fundamentally pay our people more, because they're going to do a lot more work and produce a lot more campaigns, and they're going to do it with certainty. We can tell we can build a consumer journey for someone just like you. It consumes billions of pieces of data in order to do that, because it uses machine learning. It's smart, so it gets smarter and smarter. So it might only define 60% in the first minute, but within an hour, it's now at 70. And then on top of that, it uses synthetic data to fill in the hole. So we might not know what coffee you drink right now, but it can make really good guesses based on synthetic data and looking at everyone else. I think human creativity is going to be more important than ever. I think really great ideas are going to be valued more than they ever have been. I think smaller agencies, mid-sized agencies, which mostly we have, you work for one, et cetera, I think are going to be able to do a lot more work with fewer people. I think it's actually going to be super good for smaller groups and smaller agencies. I think the tipping points happen, again, because of ChatGPT and a lot of other things. I'd be shocked if most of the audience here hasn't been using AI in a meaningful way. Ford came up with the new assembly line in 1913. It took 7 years before basically it changed the entire industry, because people caught on. I think in this case, there'll be a few of us that will do the system change. The rest will catch on a lot faster. I think it'll maybe be 2 years, 3 years max.